All right, dude. I think we're live. It's
Alright.
telling me we're live. So let's just jump into it, man. Thank you guys for joining. I'm here as always with KhiBucks, dude. He's joining me for a new comic book weekly. Probably gonna be the most common, most common guest I have for new comic book weekly. Not gonna lie, dude. Always love having Kai on. And today, dude, we're talking absolute universe because we just hit like 1 year in, kind of, sort of, right? So I figured now would be a better
Mhm.
time as any to talk about the absolute universe. I'm gonna throw it to you though, Kai, to start. What is like your general feelings on the absolute universe as we're in year two, about to be year two of the absolute universe?
I think it's been fantastic, man. It they have been doing a really great job on Absolute Universe and keeping us intrigued as well. I mean, as we're 1 year in, I can say that this is this is a great era we're in for DC. Um, I think them coming up with the Absolute Universe was a grand idea. It's pretty much, Absolute Universe is kind of what the Ultimate Universe is for Marvel. Um, but yeah, Absolute has been amazing. I mean, titles like Wonder Woman has been wowing me. Superman is amazing. Batman's amazing. Martian Manhunter is amazing. So those are the ones I'm picking up right now. Flash and Green Lantern, I like those titles. I'm not picking them up issue to issue, but I will keep up with those in trade just because they didn't hook me as the other four did. But like for the most part, Absolute Universe has just been fantastic. Uh, Seeing different qualities in these characters, but also they're still like them to their core as well. Like it's just great. So I think the world is fascinating, and I just can't wait to see how this all ties in because I know we're gonna get like a Justice League type of team where it's gonna be Manhunter and Wonder Woman, Superman, all they'll join up for sure. It's just it's gonna be intriguing just to see that, and it's also cool to see like the villains have like their Justice League like as well. That's like dope, bro. Like that Absolute Evil
Yeah,
uh one shot that was an amazing book, but maybe we'll talk more about that book when we do our top 10 of October, you know what I'm saying?
right. Yeah, yeah.
uh yeah. So but yeah, Absolute Universe has been fantastic. I've been really loving it, man. It's been an intriguing era for DC. So
Dude, obviously, all your points there that you made, I definitely agree with you. When we're talking the main titles they have out right now, which one happens to be your favorite? And do you find yourself switching which one's your favorite all the time, or has like this one been your favorite like for a
this
longer
one's been
period?
my favorite. It's
Okay.
Green Arrow. It's Green Arrow. I will say Superman makes it very hard for me. Um, but I think I'm just more like Superman. I think here's how I put it. I think Superman is well written. I do like the writing for it. Obviously, Dan Moore on the art is spectacular. Um, I think Superman has great like hype moments that will get you very excited. Where for Green Arrow, I think as a story, I think the story is more intriguing than Superman's. And I still love Superman, right? Like I still love the character, I still love this and where it's going. But Green Arrow, man, it has so much grit to it, and it really is Oliver back in his roots. Like he's
Right.
really like playing like the vigilante, then he's taking down billion dollar corporations, and then you add in characters like Roy, and then you add in his daughter, and now you have that great dynamic that they're doing, and seeing Roy raise up his daughter right in front of our eyes and them teaming up. It's so cool. But it really does stick to that book really does stick to Green Arrow's roots. And I love the style of it. I love the detective stuff that he's doing as well. Like it's great. I just love everything about Green Arrow. And it's a great looking book. I think Montos his art needs to be appreciated more. Honestly, I think we're gonna be having no discussions where Montos is gonna have to be talked about more as an artist, because he's killing it on that book. And Chris Condon's writing is perfection. I think when we look back like 5 to 10 years from now, people are gonna be saying like this Chris Condon run is gonna be like a quintessential Green Arrow run. Like that's how good I think this book is. And I I won't act like I've read a lot of Green Lanterns. I haven't read a lot. But I've always loved the character. I think my introduction to him was Justice League Unlimited,
Nice.
as a kid and watching that. So like he's always been a very interesting character to me. I know people just see him as like a I think people call him like the Walmart version of Batman, which I think is kind of crazy. But like but he's intriguing, man. He has a great family dynamic, but even he could just hold his own weight. And that's also what I love about Green Lantern. So I love what they're doing with Green Lantern. I just think out of all the main titles, I think it's the best. Definitely between that, Superman. Then you got like New Gods. Of
Right.
course, you got to put New Gods in there, especially after that last issue. That last issue of New Gods was something. That thing was wild. So yeah, it's definitely a hard time because I do think DC's main stuff it's just as good as the Absolute Universe. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's definitely hard. There's a lot of titles. I mean, you can throw in Cassandra Cain's Batgirl. Like that's one of my favorites right now.
I know we've been loving
Um,
that one. Yep.
We've been loving that one. Uh, Even like heck, the issue I just read for this week. This is a sleeper. I think Green Lantern Dark is a great book. I love this one. I actually really enjoyed Green Lantern Dark. By Tate Brombo and Weather Deladera. This is such a solid Elseworld story. It's really good. It's actually great. So yeah, DC has a lot of stuff, man. A lot of main stuff you can dive into and enjoy.
Yeah, dude, definitely agree. DC's killing it. Um, to focus more on like just the absolute universe, which one of those would you say is your favorite? Because obviously DC's like main continuity is killing it. Over on
Right.
the absolute side, which one has been your favorite? Because we got Vector in the chat. Sounds like Vector is like an absolute Martian Manhunter. That might be Vector's
Yeah.
favorite.
So it's tough. I'll give you my favorite, and then I'll give you what I think is the best because
Okay, yeah,
there
yeah,
I
yeah.
have two different answers. So my favorite, it's probably Martian Manhunter. I think Martian Manhunter is definitely my favorite.
I love that.
I don't know, it's something about it. Like like that's a book that's kind of just hard to describe. It's kind of hard to put into words. Because like yeah, the art is drop dead gorgeous, but also what Denise Kemp does from a writing standpoint is also very interesting. And it's one of those books where like where you think you have an idea what's going on, but by the end of it, you're like, no, I don't. Like I have no clue now. You know what I mean? But that's what's so intriguing about it. It's weird, it's trippy. And it's I feel like that book is like for me because I'm into like trippy stuff and stuff that can get weird. Like why not? So I think that's my favorite. But the best is definitely Wonder Woman. The best is Wonder Woman.
Okay,
Um,
okay.
and I think it's by a pretty wide margin. Um, Wonder Woman is just even the filler stuff for Wonder Woman is amazing. Like it's insane. Like we just got issue 13 this week, and that was amazing. That was great. I
Yeah.
love the art. The art was great. I like the storytelling. I like where it's going. The ending had me like, wait, what? Like she's going against herself? That's how whoa, okay. So like, yeah, man, Wonder Woman's firing on all cylinders, just as far as character adaptation, writing, Hayden Sherman's killing on art. His paneling is really impressive. It's just a great story, and it's Diana at her core. Like it's different, but not so different at the same time. Like it's weird because I think it's different from like of course her origins and all that, but as a character, she's what she is like well, she's what she's supposed to be in
Mm.
the main line. But mainline, we're not gonna talk about mainline Wonder Woman. Not gonna talk about that. But it is really Diana at her core. It's her compassion, it's her humanity, even if she's looked at kind of like this god figure, she still finds a way to be compassionate to others. So yeah, Wonder Woman's definitely the best one for sure, and I think it's probably gonna be like that for a while, man. The only one I can see really tying it or overtaking it is maybe Martian Manhunter, just because I think that's my second best like absolute title. But it's tough, man. Wonder Woman just can't miss. It just can't. Mhm.
Yeah, dude. So it sounds like well, first off, we got LD Wheeling says, "Yo, what's up, man? Thanks for joining us, dude."
What's up?
We got Chewy Queso. Sounds like Chewy Queso is like an absolute Wonder Woman. He says he hasn't started Martian Manhunter. Man, listen,
You're gonna
those
be in
two
for a
have
ride.
got to be on top for me as well, dude. And I think right now I'm probably leaning Absolute Wonder Woman as my top number one. Obviously, we're in a little bit of a break with Absolute Martian Manhunter, but I love what you said about obviously Diana's compassion just shining through, even though her origin is like way darker, way more
Yeah,
lonely and stuff like that, right? But she still has that personality. I would say the interesting thing about Absolute Wonder Woman, because I know you said like, oh, maybe this one's kind of like a filler issue. It's interesting with Absolute Wonder Woman because they have like these little filler issues, like when she went down into the underworld, right?
right.
But they're still like keeping the main story going.
Mhm.
And if they ever do like a throwback, like a flashback, they just do it like they're able to kind of seamlessly like weave it into the story they're telling, unlike maybe like Absolute Batman or even Absolute Superman, where they take like these detours for like one issue or two issues, where it's kind of harder to see like how they kind of come back to the main story.
Yeah.
Um, Absolute Flash is kind of doing the same thing. Like right now, they just had an issue that focused on like Barry before the explosion, right? So,
Yeah,
you're
that I
looking
heard
for
of.
that Wally story, all these kind of detours. Um, Not as ideal, I guess, but we
Mhm.
see Vector, not enough absolute Batman love in here, dude. So, what are your thoughts on absolute Batman, right? Because I feel like that one is kind of just there and it has like really cool moments, but is it anybody's like favorite? You know what I mean? So, what's your thoughts on
Yeah.
absolute Batman?
I mean, listen, we love Absolute Batman. I love it. I'm still picking it up because I am intrigued, but I think what Absolute Batman lacks is focus.
Focus,
Because I honestly I feel like we're getting too many characters too soon. Because it's like when you think of the first arc is all Black Mask, right? And it's great. And that first arc is pretty focused, right? It was sticking to that. Then after Black Mask, we get to Mr. Freeze. Mr. Freeze was 2 issues. Then it's like, okay. Then you get Absolute Bane. And we love the Bane arc. I love the Bane arc. I think the Bane arc
yeah,
is great. I think his origin was truly devastating stuff. Definitely like on a tragic side. And I love that stuff. Then you get, the fights and all that. But then you bring in Catwoman. Okay, now we got Catwoman. Then like I don't know. I just feel like they're doing a lot. And then we just got Harley Quinn,
right.
and we found out, oh, like she's the leader of the Red Hood gang. It's like, yeah, it's cool, but it just lacks focus. I think it just lacks cohesiveness. I think they're trying to throw in so much at a time to try to keep the people invested. And I think for people like I get it. Like it's Batman. Of course, everybody loves Batman. So whenever he does something cool or whenever something is just like so hype, people buy into it. And I get it. Um, I've been one of the few who's also like bought into the hype, but I also look at it from a story perspective, and it's not focused. I think we're doing too much. We're taking I think there's like a lot of subplots for Batman
Mm,
right now. And I think maybe that's why Scott Snyder is throwing in all these characters, but it's creating a lot of subplots. And I feel like can we just stick to what is going on with Bane? Like can we just get
right.
to that? You know what I mean? So I still love it. I still love it. I just don't see it being like a number one for me. I can get why it can because Batman, he's just such a cool character, and everybody wants to be Batman. They're like, oh, I want to be Batman. I want to be Batman, and it's cool. It's just not like that for me. That's why I think Superman is above it. I have Superman above Batman. Even though like the Bane arc was really like cooking, I
Right.
think when the Bane arc was happening, then like I had Superman lower. But Superman, like even if I wasn't, because I would say the second arc for Superman, I did like it. I actually really liked it. But I wasn't too enthralled with the second arc as I was with the first. But what hooked me back in was the last issue, which was issue 12. Issue 12 was an amazing issue because we finally got some development for Kal-El.
Mm,
And it's all been leading up to this. So I'm like, okay, great. And then not only that, it did what the second arc did that the first one didn't was stick more into the present. So I did like how we
right.
got to smashing back into that. We did get a lot more. Um, so yeah, I think yeah. I mean, we love Batman. We love Batman. It's just I don't see it like being at my number one. It's at my top five though, of course. Like it's at my number four. right now.
I
So
think the word that you use that I want to like kind of pick up on for Absolute Batman is what you said, lack of focus. I mean, that
yeah,
kind of rings true for me. Like, you got the year one kind of two-issue thing or whatever, the Mr. Freeze, like you brought up. Yeah, like what's the main kind of story? Like let's just stick to that a little bit. Um cuz yeah, like we got the Joker, right? Like we know the Joker's coming and like we've seen hints of him. Like how does the Mr. Freeze stuff even relate? You know what I mean? Like so
yeah,
yeah, so Absolute Batman for me, definitely a lack of focus. It's probably its biggest flaw right now. LD Wheeling says that Batman is a close second for him. I can definitely
yeah. That's
see
fair.
that. Yeah, I can
Yeah,
see that.
like I
Um,
get the appeal of the book. I
right.
get it, but I just think the appeal of it can kind of cloud your judgment on the story because maybe you think. Because like I said, like Batman has a lot of hype and like kind of like aura moments, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like you can get caught up into that and it's peak. But from a story perspective, is it really or is it just like
Mm,
you're just into it because it's hype. You're into it because oh, he had he got a Hamrax. He did some cool shit, which Batman always does. And it's why I think it's one of the reasons why we like Batman, but for me, it's not their reason. For me, it's really his character. Batman is a
mm,
broken character, and he's complicated. He's actually complex. He's a complex character who goes through a lot of mental challenges and mental health, and whether he has a confliction of whether he wants to save the city or not. Like, what is the city giving to him when he's giving it his all to the city? You know what I mean? He's a guy who has great intentions, but he can also go about it in the wrong way. He just has them. His character traits are what's more interesting to me, not the whole, you know, being cool and all that stuff. Like, which is great. I still like it, but that's not what I find the most enthralling about his character.
yeah, dude. Well said. All right, we got to clear something up in the chat here, right? Because there's some slander going on from Vactor.
It's always some
Um,
slid.
Vactor saying that I got the wrong take on Tom Taylor Nightwing. Okay, so maybe I'm a Bat fam hater. I gotta clear this up, dude. So I was saying last week that I might be liking this Dan Waters Dexter Soy run of Nightwing, just maybe a tad more
I
than
love it.
than the Bruno Redondo, Tom Taylor stuff. So I think
I'm
that's
not
what
mad at
Vactor's
that.
kind of alluding to.
I'm not mad
Listen,
at that
Kai
though.
Kai's not mad at it, guys.
I'm not
Um,
mad at that.
so that's what so Chewy Queso this is the first time hearing about Cody, the Tom Taylor run is up for me. Where the heck am I coming from, bro? So definitely talking more to the current ongoing Nightwing run. Um, and yeah, dude. So this is a good comment. So Chewy Queso says that Scott Snyder has awesome ideas, but he feels the execution is struggling just a tad bit. Like when
Yeah,
Kai said
I
aura
agree.
moments, like you got the when he busts down the door in the Mr. Freeze one or whatever, like all that cool stuff with Black Mask. Like
Right.
there's epic cool moments, but yeah,
Yeah.
definitely the story is a little bit lacking, like
It's
issue to
lacking.
issue.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Um,
agree.
and then Vactor says he's interested to see where they go with the story. He heard Snyder talking on his podcast how he has like 3 years planned out. So
Yeah, I've
okay,
heard that too.
okay,
I've
so
heard that too.
like laying kind of the foundation for like a 3 year long thing. So yeah, yeah, okay,
Yeah, yeah. Which makes sense because I think they came in with the attention of Absolute Universe. Like there was no end goal for it. I think I think they were saying like they're gonna continue as long as people are buying the books,
right.
as long as their sales are good, they're gonna keep going. So which can be intriguing. It can be intriguing. I think I'm down for a longer universe. Honestly, I wish the Ultimates universe would be the same way, honestly.
I
Um
know, dude. I was
so
gonna. I had planned on maybe doing like an Ultimate Universe 1 year in thing with you as well. So maybe we can get one of those going in like the next couple of weeks. Because yeah, it's super interesting that they're ending it, and then you look over at DC. You'd think Disney would want to milk the Ultimate Universe for like everything they can. You know what I
that's
mean?
what
So
I'm saying.
very surprising that they're ending it. Um,
Especially with the success it got. Like, it was
yeah,
a
I
lot
know,
of
right?
success.
It's crazy.
So
You mentioned earlier that Absolute Green Lantern and Absolute Flash are no longer on your pulls. So
yeah.
maybe like what are your thoughts on those kind of series and like maybe why did you end up dropping it off your pull, that kind of thing?
I think so. For my problem with Flash,
Okay.
I
Yep.
think they were. It just felt like Wally wasn't the focus. I felt like the focus was everybody else besides him. Like
Right.
as far as Wally as a character, I just don't think we dug deep enough with him. It just feels like the villains are like the main attraction. So that's what I think took me off from Absolute Flash. Because I think it had some good things going for it.
Yep.
I was just waiting for it to get there, and it didn't really. It didn't get there for me. Like I don't know, man. It started off really slow. Um, and like I said, I think it's a solid book. I don't like think it's bad or anything. I definitely think it's good. It's just not enough to keep my attention month to month for me. So I think for Flash, that was my problem. For Green Lantern, it's another book that I think like I like the book, but it's all it is. It's also it's just slow. And then once again, I felt like Joe Mullen was even though like she's marketed as the main character, but she doesn't feel like the main character at
No,
all.
you're right on that.
It was mainly Hal. It was Hal in the Black Hand, and it's like okay, cool, but where does Joe come into play? And then I mean, like the things I like about Green Lantern, I'll say this. I think the green things about Green Lantern is I do like the cosmetic horror. I do like that. I think that is really cool. Cosmetic horror stuff is cool. I like the art style, and I think the premise is also interesting. Um, but once again, I think it was one of those ones that it just didn't hook me on fully. I think that pushing Joe Mullen to the side, which is like why market it this way and you're giving us, and you're just gonna give us pretty much how the entire issue, you know what I mean? So I just didn't get the point. I did see in recent issues, I think like they do focus a little bit more on Joe. Um, but I just wish there was I guess you would say more of a focus on her character instead of like
Yeah.
Howland was. I know the Lantern Corps is a group, so I get that, like you know what? Maybe that's what it was. Maybe I wanted them more as a group, like the whole Hal, Joe, and John. Like maybe I just wanted that more as well, because those were the three they introduced to us. And I think I wanted that trio a bit more. So that's another thing for it as well. So
Yeah, dude. So just picking up on Vactor, he's saying that he thinks Absolute Green Lantern is his least favorite. So just to jump off that a little
yeah,
bit, and obviously the points you're making, the art style, nothing wrong with the art style. I think the art style
nothing
is
wrong
pretty
with it.
sick actually. Like
Yeah,
I think the art style was not the issue at all. The premise I thought was cool, like when they solicited it and it's like, oh crap, Absolute Green Lantern, it's gonna be like a horror series they were saying, right? I don't know if it ever got to that, you know what I mean? And then
yeah,
um maybe just not a fan of how the story was being told from Al Ewing. Like he would show us some stuff that happened, like a week ago, let's say, and then we're jumping back and we're jumping forward and kind of piecing it
it is time
together.
jumpy. Yeah,
Yeah, and like it's an interesting way to tell a story, but not my favorite like month to month kind of read. And then, like you were saying, man, just the lack of focus on Joel. I get that, like you're saying, Green Lantern Corps is a group or whatever, but you got to have like a central figure to focus the story on, I guess. And yeah, just very, very kind of a weird series. I actually dropped it off mine as well. Um, we got LD Wheeling. He says that Flash, Green Lantern are the bottom two for him. I think
yeah,
that's probably what everybody would say. Like if you were to ask anybody reading the Absolute Universe, they'd probably agree that those are the bottom two. Um, Vactor says it's hard to juggle multiple characters, and that's a good point as well.
it
Um,
is. It is. But
yeah, and
But
then
Jeremy Adams is doing it well with his
that's what
With his main Green Lantern run. That's what I'm. So it's like,
right. Like
yeah, I don't.
people look across at the main continuity and they got it cooking over there, right?
Yeah, they got
They're
it
having
cooking
like a
over
mini
there.
renaissance with the Green Lantern side of things.
Yeah, they are.
Um, so yeah, definitely Green Lantern. I ended up dropping it off mine. It's interesting with the Absolute Flash because I get why people are dropping it. I just like
Yeah.
can't get myself to drop it. It's like the weirdest thing. And as soon as arc number one ended, the issue right after that, I was like, oh, this is the best issue in the series, but I bet you a bunch of people dropped it. And then
Yeah.
they had a like a Rogues year one, like how the Rogues got together, and I was like, okay, so that's kind of a step down. And then they just had like a Barry focused issue, like before the explosion, before he met Wally. It's kind of another step down. And I'm like, man, you had all this momentum, like you're at your peak with issue 7 or whatever it was, and then dipping down a little bit. So I
Yeah.
wouldn't judge anybody if you ended up dropping Absolute Flash. Yeah, just kind of a slow start, and you're wanting more of Barry. Like you said, just that character is so cool, and um, yeah, you just want more from him. But they keep on, focusing on people that I'm not
Yeah.
the biggest
It's
fan, right?
it's
Of yeah,
it's everybody else but Wally. Like I don't understand. Like I thought he was the main. Like I
yeah,
think he's Flash. So why is and it's not saying that they can't build around other characters. I don't think that's what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is you got to at least establish your main character first before we
mm,
get into Barry and all that.
that's
And I
perfectly
and I
said. Yeah,
do and I do understand that like because I've heard people like recap the Absolute Flash issue, the newest one with the Barry focused one, and I do think that is like important stuff. It's
right.
definitely important, and I'm pretty sure it's definitely integral to the story. Um, but it's like, yeah, like I want more Wally. Like I want to know what is he going through right now? Like, you know what I mean? Just I don't know. I just wish they would focus more on Wally a bit more
Yeah.
since he's the main character, you know?
Agreed, dude. Um, I guess that before we kind of move off these two, we got Vactor saying that he's digging Absolute Flash. Same with Batman. The rogues define him, and seeing all the different interpretations of them has been fun for him. Definitely agreed. All the different changes to both Wally's rogues to Batman's rogues as well. I'm loving all the changes. I think they're really unique and cool. Kind of
Yeah.
how they're switching it up from like the story that we know from the main continuity, right? Um, so yeah, has there been like a character change or something that you're like not feeling or like I don't even know. Like is there anything that's like not really working for you that they changed from the main continuity?
Mm, good question. I don't know yet.
Yeah, I guess
I'm not like I'm not like the
yeah.
biggest fan of Harley Quinn's design for the Absolute Universe.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Character I can't say yet because we haven't got too much of her. But like her design, it's like, oh, like that's her design. Word. That's it's interesting, but like I
Right.
don't know, I'm not like crazy keen on it.
I got you. I feel you on that one. Yeah, we'll have to see how that one plays out. Another example of like just a okay, another character, another character, another character. It's like, all right, but let's like yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, where
Yeah.
is Bane, bro? Why
Right.
why ain't Batman and Bane scrapping right now? They should be scrapping by now.
um
Like, I don't know what we're doing.
we got a great question for Vactor. Vactor says, "What are your thoughts on the Absolute Universe as a jumping on point for someone who's not familiar with the history of the characters in the main universe? Like, would you
Mm.
recommend the Absolute Universe to a new reader?" I think
Honestly,
for yeah,
well, no,
I,
you go ahead. No, you go ahead. No, you go.
no,
You go.
yeah,
You
I
go.
was I was gonna say like I think that it's been a great way to get people just into the comic shops, reading and stuff like that. I know, for example, like my buddy who he read comics like a long time ago, but he's starting to get back into it with the Absolute Universe kicking up, and my brother as well, like getting him the Absolute Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman trades, like he's loving them. So I would say yes, but what are your thoughts on that?
I would say yes too. I
Yeah,
just because even if it is a different universe and it is a different world, but the core things that they stick to with these characters are still portrayed in this absolute universe.
right.
Um, they are still at their core. The only difference is I just think these characters are like they're kind of just fresh, like they're younger. So they haven't had obviously the experience of their main counterparts, but they're still at their core. So yeah, I would definitely recommend Absolute Universe to a new reader.
Yeah, I do definitely agree. So, looking forward to, I guess, like kind of the future of the Absolute Universe. Obviously, you brought up the Absolute Evil issue that we'll
Mm,
probably get into in our top tens, I'm sure.
mhm.
Um, and yeah, just like the kind of the villains starting up like their own Justice League, right? So that's kind of
Crazy.
interesting. What'd you think of the change? The I guess like what happened to Absolute Green Arrow? What what
Yeah,
did you think of
bro.
that? I guess.
Oh my gosh. When I say that was so unexpected, I was
Right,
not expecting that. And it threw me for a loop. But it also had me like, what is like, does DC just hate Oliver Queen? Like,
dude. Oh
I don't
my
know, bro.
god.
We caught two strays. Like, you kill him in
In like a
absolute,
week too. It was like the same week, I think.
and now you're ending the main run. Like, what are we doing here? Like, what's going on? What is the hate? So now that he's dead, now I'm just like, okay, like Roy Harper has to be taking up the Green Arrow mantle.
It's got to be
He just
right.
has
Like
to
he,
be.
I think he
It's got to be
mentioned
at
him.
this point.
Like he was talking to him on the phone or something like that, right? So
Yeah, yeah. Roy Harper's taking up the Green Arrow man. So maybe in this absolute universe, it's Roy Harper and not Ali, unless the title gives us Ali and it leads up to that moment in Absolute Evil.
right,
Like
right.
maybe it's that, but I don't know. I have no clue.
Crazy, dude. Yeah, that was like one of the biggest surprises of the year, dude, for sure.
That was an amazing one shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
That's
amazing.
like, because sometimes people don't pick up the one shots. I'm like, listen, Absolute Universe has been cooking. I'm picking up this one shot. And it was really, really good.
Yeah, like out of the issues I read this year, that might be one of the best ones I've read, bro.
I
Like
love that, dude. We'll have to do I don't know if we could, I'd have to think about like a top 10 like single issues of like all the
that's gonna
series and
be
stuff like that.
wicked.
That'd be
I
that'd
have
be
been
pretty
thinking
hard.
on it though. I have
Yeah.
been thinking on it. So I am cooking up a list. It's just like I have to go back to Comic Geeks and think of everything I pulled
No,
from
I
now.
know, right?
But
Because
like
we could do one like
it's
top 10
gonna
series for sure, but issue that might be
yeah,
tough. But that would end
issues are
up
gonna
on the
be tough.
list, I think.
That might if I yeah, I think so. And I think it'll be like up there. Like it might be if I had to give an estimate of where it would be, it'd probably be like in the 8 to 6 range. It'd be somewhere in
Right.
between, maybe. I don't know. It's tough because there's a lot of great issues that came out this year, bro. So many.
I know, dude.
I know the Power Fantasy definitely has an issue up there. Matter of fact, the last one,
They
issue
might got
12.
two up there, maybe.
But yeah, it might. You're not lying about that. You might be right on that. Because yeah, that last issue was insane as well. So I don't know.
LD Wheeling says that he watches videos about comic stories, but the Absolute Universe got him going into the store weekly picking up issues. I mean, that's just huge, dude. Like,
That's
I'm sure
huge.
that's very common for a lot of people. You watch Comic Storian for 2 years or whatever, and you're interested
Yep.
in comics. The Absolute Universe starting up, it's a great entry point, dude. So that's a great story. You love hearing that, LD Wheeling.
I agree.
Chewy Queso kind of just reiterates that. He says that it's probably the case for a lot of people, including himself, dude. So another success story there. And then we just got some love for the Absolute Evil one shot. We got Vactor loving it and LD
Yeah.
Wheeling loving it as well, dude. So yeah, man, Absolute Evil.
W.
In terms of the future though, we got the I guess the Absolute Green Arrow is supposed to be starting up, and we don't know who's gonna star in that or anything, right? But then we
Right.
get
Yeah.
Absolute Catwoman. What are your
Yeah.
thoughts on just in general, like this Absolute Catwoman, like her getting her own series and stuff like that?
I'm for it. And the only reason why I am is because it's only going to be 6 issues. So
Okay,
that's
yep,
why I'm for it. I think if it was more than that, it's like, okay, yeah, like more Selena, cool. But 6 issues, yeah, that's great. I think that's what they should do with her. Give us 6 issues, not anything more.
that's like the
But then
perfect
again,
amount, right?
yeah, I think it's the perfect amount, but I wouldn't be surprised if they continue. And the only reason why I'm saying that is because Absolute Universe is so successful right now when it comes to sales that like Scott Snyder might just mess around and be like, you know what, let's just extend it. Just because we're making the money, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
so yeah, but I hope they stay at 6. I don't want more than 6. Unless it's really gonna captivate me after, but I really don't want it to go over that.
What is I guess like your favorite character change or like your favorite character just in general in the whole Absolute Universe so far, whether they be like a new character maybe or like one that's been changed from like main continuity.
It's probably still Wonder Woman.
Right? I know, right? Like
Yeah.
just like based on like their designs and stuff like that.
Yeah, like
Right? Like it's
she's
so
just the
sick.
sickest out of them. Like she's so rad. Like how do you not, bro? Like when when like absolutely Wonder Woman that first arc was she like embiggen her sword, and I'm just like,
Dude,
huh? This is what you can do? Excuse me? It's sick. It's so sick. Her design is sick. Everything about her is sick. It just is. The helmet's
the
cool.
tattoos. Yeah, the helmet's
She has
sick.
a freaking skeleton
Oh,
thing,
right, like
Pegasus.
skeleton
Like,
Pegasus. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, like, bro, what? She's just sick. She's sick. But
Dude,
Superman is sick too. His cape
Superman,
is like, his
yeah.
cape is fire. The fact that he can like, what was last issue? Then he had like a Fortress of Solitude. Like his cape
Yeah,
did that for him. I was like,
that's right.
what? Bro,
His
it's
cape
yeah,
is
his
like
cape is
really
so sick.
important. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, his cape is sick. So there's a lot of sick things about these characters, but
I know. Yeah,
I
yeah.
just think I think Wonder Woman takes the cake though.
So
She's the
cool, dude.
sickest. She's the most badass, bro.
She's
But
badass
yeah,
as
his
hell,
cape,
dude. With the tattoos and everything, right? And then, like you said, the giant sword. I mean, come on, man. It's so cool.
it's so cool. It's
In
so
terms
tough.
of characters that we're seeing in the next, couple issues or whatever, it seems like we're getting absolute Zatanna, right? So that could be pretty
Yeah,
cool. Is
that's
there
gonna be
any
interesting.
is there any character that like you're just waiting to see the absolute version of? Like where is this person? You know what I mean?
Oh, I think there's a couple. I mean, I think Aquaman for sure. I would like to
Aquaman,
see
yeah. I
what
what
Aquaman's up to in that
I
full
want to
universe.
say maybe in the last issue of Wonder Woman there was kind of like reference
Yeah.
to
Hmm.
Aquaman, right? Or reference to like
Yeah.
Atlantis or something, right?
Hmm. So yeah,
Right.
maybe that's coming up. Like maybe they're already thinking of a creative team for Aquaman. Because yeah, I think that'd be interesting to see what he's up to. Um, he's an interesting case. I would love a Blue Beetle, man.
I know, right?
I personally don't think they're thinking of a character like him, but I would love to see a absolute Blue Beetle. Um, I don't know, man. I think Blue Beetle needs more love, man. He needs more love.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a main title. He doesn't have anything right now, honestly. The only thing we're seeing him in is Justice League Unlimited. So
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
doesn't have a lot of love. So he could be cool. Firestorm could be cool too. I would love more Firestorm love as well.
Firestorm, that's a character I don't know too much about. Yeah, dude. So that could be a cool addition to the absolute universe as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
For me, I would say maybe this is like a boring answer, but it's like one of those examples of characters that they like introduce in Absolute Batman, but it's like where is this character? There was like probably like Absolute Batman like number 3 or something. We just see Dick Grayson on like a
Dick
bike
Grayson.
or something. We see him for like a split second. And it's like why even show me that, Scott? You know what I mean? Kind of like where, and then it just like where is it? Like what's going on with that? Um
It's coming.
it's
It's
got to be,
coming.
right? I'm
So
just
I don't know if you saw, but Nick Dragata did say that like we're getting a Robin next arc.
oh,
So
oh
yeah,
shit. Okay.
which is another
Okay.
character that's getting
Nice.
added.
Yeah,
But
right,
yeah, we're
right.
getting
That's
it.
true. That's true. It could be someone that we've seen, I guess, or maybe it's like an all new character they're adding to the story.
I feel like it's Tim Drake.
Yeah,
I
could be
don't know.
Tim. I
I
mean,
have that
Tim's having a
feeling.
moment right now on the main continuity, right? So,
Yeah, something's telling me it's Tim because we haven't gotten anything from like they already showed us Dick, and I'm pretty sure it's not Dick. As far as Jason Todd, even though we don't know, like obviously Harley Quinn is like I guess she might be in charge of the Red Hood gang, but like I don't know. I don't know. I don't
yeah.
know who the Robin would be, honestly.
Maybe
Interesting
maybe
though.
you go like you know like from the main continuity Maps Yamaguchi or whatever, I think that's her name. She's like this
I
little kid
think
that
so.
she's like this little kid that like goes to Gotham Academy or something, but she like helped Batman in like a couple issues, like solving stuff. So
Mm,
maybe like a deep cut like that. Like it's a Robin that hasn't been Robin yet or something like that. But like it's
it's
they're the first
interesting.
Robin in the absolute. I don't know, something like that.
That could be
Um
interesting.
we got oh dang. I don't know how to say this name, dude. Paolo Ignacio. I think I nailed it, dude. He says Absolute Wonder Woman is the most consistent title in his opinion. He thought
Yes, it is.
Batman was mid until Bane showed up. So I don't know if it was mid until Bane showed up, but that's definitely where the story like took it to the next level once they introduced the Bane, right?
Yeah. I wouldn't say mid. I'm not mad that he said mid. I'm not mad at it, but I don't think it was mid. I think it was good
M-
up
m-
until Bane.
Maybe
Like I thought it was good.
yeah,
I just
maybe
think
like absolute universe mid, you know what I mean? But compared to other comic books, I mean that's like you're doing really good, you know what I mean? But just compared to the
exactly.
other absolutes, maybe like a mid kind of thing. I don't know.
Yeah. Because the first arc for After Batman was actually it was actually really good. I think
Yeah,
what took it down for me was the Freeze arc, and that's because the Freeze arc was only 2 issues, and I wasn't
2 issues and
I
yeah.
wanted that to be an actual arc. Like, I wanted more of Mr. Freeze. We only
It
got 2
seemed
issues
like a
of him,
side
and
story
he
that's
just
like yeah,
yeah.
like
It
a
was
one
pretty
shot
much
almost,
filler
right?
too,
Yeah,
but I thought it was filler done wrong. Like, nah, like
right,
because Freeze shouldn't be a filler character or a filler villain at least. Like, I
right.
don't know. So,
Especially when like he's such a cool design and stuff like that. It's like where is
it
this
was
guy? And
so creepy.
right.
Bro. Yeah.
We got some love from Russia, dude. He says he likes watching the channel. He buys
Word.
comics here in Russia, but it's a bit expensive. He's been doing this hobby since childhood, and now he's 40, dude. So long time. We got Unk in the chat, dude. So
We got Unk in the chat.
shout out, dude.
Shout out
Long
Unk.
time. Uh, Chewy Queso says absolute Carrie Kelly. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of got something there. I think we're
They're
maybe
not doing that. I mean, who
not Carrie
knows though?
Kelly.
Who
Maybe
knows?
not
Who
Carrie
knows?
Kelly.
Maybe
um,
Cassandra. Cassandra
Maybe
King.
Cassandra. Oh, dude, that
Let's
would
get
be
her in there. Let's
that
get
would
her
be
in there.
sick as
Let's get
hell,
her in
dude.
there. Don't do it anytime soon though.
Right,
But
right.
take your time and lead up to it. You know what I'm saying?
Lead up to it,
Because
right?
if she's in there, then you got to put Shiva. You got to have that connect as well. So
That's
who knows?
true. That's true.
So
The whole history of
take your time, Scott Snyder. Take your time. Take your time.
Paolo says I nailed his name, dude. Hell yeah, always love that. Um, yeah, dude. So I don't know. I guess that maybe that concludes like the absolute kind of universe thoughts and review for 1 year in so far. I'll throw it to you. Like, any last words on like the absolute universe, like as we're getting into year 2 or something like that? I don't know.
I would just say, man, for them to just keep doing what they're doing, but I definitely want Batman to like take his time with the story.
Right.
I wanted to get more focused because, like I said, there's a lot of characters to juggle, man. Like even characters like Jim Gordon, we're not even seeing much, or we're not seeing much of Barbara Gordon either. Like
Dude,
it's
so true.
these characters are getting thrown to the wayside. Same with Bruce Wayne's mother. Like we get glimpses of her, and she
Dude,
has certain moments with him, but they need to
you
do
had
more with
brought
that
that
too.
up the last time we talked. You were like maybe saying that you're wishing that like when Bruce came back or whatever, like he it's like, yeah, we need some more moments with him and his mom. That's like such an important aspect of this continuity compared to the main continuity. Like, definitely looking for more of that. Yeah, it's a good point. So yeah, dude, absolute universe. We're loving it, man. Definitely you know, we talk about it a lot on our top 10 list, you know what I mean? So if longtime viewers, if you listen to me and Kai talk about comics all the time, you've heard our love for the absolute universe for sure. I thought maybe, dude, while we got you here, I think usually I'd be doing some weekly comic book reviews. Maybe we just
Hmm.
do them together, man. So
Good.
I
I'm
got this
down.
stack here. Maybe not talking about like everything from last week's. I don't know how big your stack is. I'm sure it's pretty big too.
Pretty, yeah,
Maybe we can just
pretty.
go like back and forth, and if you want to talk about the thing I just talked about, then you can add like your thoughts, and then maybe you do a pick or something like that, and maybe just go back and forth for a little bit here. Um, let's I'll throw it to you. What was like the best thing you read last week? Because a lot of heavy hitters.
A lot
You,
of heavy
oh my
hitters,
god,
but
I'm just a ton of good stuff, dude.
I'm going with Escape here. I
Escape
think
is the
that's
number one.
my number
Okay.
one. I love Escape. I love Escape because not only did we smash back into the present into what happened with him after issue one, um, but this issue was like it felt like it felt like I was watching a movie. Like this issue built so much tension
Yeah.
and like it was kind of like anxiety inducing it as well because because you're reading it from his point of view and what he's thinking in his brain in these moments, and it's like, oh shoot, like what's gonna happen next? I think this is one of these issues where like it kind of kept you on the edge of your seat, especially when he's getting into these close quarter combats.
Oh,
And
dude.
there was one of the enemies where like gave him a really hard time. Um, and like, yo, like it was just so good. The
Oh, in the
art was
water.
beautiful. Yeah, in the water.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think the art by Daniel Acuna is fantastic. Um, the paneling and just the way the art was telling the story as well. I think that's something I'm definitely a big sucker for is the art telling the story. And that's what I
Right.
think this issue did really well. But yeah, this was just like a explosive action fiesta kind of that was just going on. But yeah, it's this was great. I just love when the art can just tell a story. And that ending too. Now he's in an even trickier situation because
Right.
there's somebody else down there with a kid and they're hiding. And it's like, ah. And you know, but you do know I think we know he's gonna protect them because of course he has a wife and kid at home as well. So
Right.
he understands. He gets it.
He gets
Um,
it. It's very
but yeah, he
complex though. Very
yeah, it
complex
is
situation.
very
Like,
complex. So yeah, man, I think
dude,
Escape is
I
killing it, man. This
I
is
love
like
this issue. Is this your favorite
this
issue of the
is
series so far?
I think I'm still on issue 2 just
Issue
because
two?
it had more of an emotional impact on me for sure. Like
I got you.
seeing his story and also like because honestly, like that second issue was more of like a romantic issue because you get
Right.
to see what you get to see him build a relationship with his wife to be. Like you get to see that blossom. You get to see that get fleshed out. And then like certain panels blew my mind, bro. Like when they kiss and then the fireworks is behind them. Like
Yeah,
there was just
true.
so much stuff that second issue. But this was an amazing one. I think I have this one maybe this one might be over the first issue. I'm not sure. First issue was amazing
It's a good
too.
one,
I
right?
think this is gonna be a tough series
To rank like that,
to
yeah.
just like rank. Yeah, it's just tough. It's just so tough. But it is my number one for this week. It is my number one.
LD Wheeling says, "Man, Escape is awesome." So we got LD Wheeling reading it. He says the tension was crazy, dude.
Escapist.
I
Yeah.
loved it, man. Just like that whole chase scene, like all the different Rick Remender like little bits, like another bites my leg, ignore it, move, storm fade, like just oh man,
It's
just like
great.
such a great read, right? Um, like oh, lung whistle's a bad tune, right? Like, like I just love that, man. So yeah, Escape,
It's so
just a
good.
jam packed chase scene. Um, one of the best issues of the year so far for sure.
That's yeah,
Let's
it's a banger.
I love that one. Let's talk about Absolute Wonder Woman. So we kind of like alluded to it right
Mhm.
when we're talking about our Absolute Universe year one or whatever. She's fighting this like electric entity that's just zooming all around the
Yeah,
world, really pissing her off, right? Because she's just not able to like solve this problem. And then we find out that maybe that's her, like some
right.
weird like
Crazy
spiritual
stuff
version of
going on.
her or something. Um, so yeah, man, it's just another great issue of this awesome series. What'd you think of the you kind of mentioned it, but like what'd you think of the guest artist on this one? Obviously not Hayden Sherman, but how we feeling?
It's not, but it's still great. I
Yeah.
love it. I do love this art. The art style is really intriguing to me. Some great paneling stuff here. Great art. I'm not I don't think I'm familiar of the name of who did this
No,
one.
yeah. This
But
like was a totally new name to me. I was like,
this was clean, man. This was crisp stuff, honestly. I loved it. It's like it's kind of like I don't want to say watercolor, but maybe
you know what it kind of
trying to think of
reminded
a
me
trying to think of
of?
the words.
It kind of sort of reminded me of Helena Windhorn artist. The
Oh, Bill Everly.
yeah, it kind like that kind of style, maybe like the faces and stuff like that. Like it really kind of was giving me that vibe a little bit. Um, but yeah, I thought that's the thing that like some of the absolute titles, like the guest artist, I would say all the guest artists have been killing it, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Like they're
I think
not
so
they're
too.
not picking up like compared to not to compare it to the Ultimate Universe, but sometimes the Ultimate Universe gets a guest artist, and I'm not really feeling it. Like on
Yeah,
Ultimate Spider-Man, especially when you like such a downgrade from the Capuccio stuff. Like, let's just be honest, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah, Absolute Universe has been killing it. I think all the artists have been great, all the guest artists as well. But yeah, just another great issue of the series. Little side kind of arc, but it still fits in the main story, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah, got another one, dude.
Well, my shop was shorted, so I don't have the issue on me, but we will talk about the Ultimates issue
Oh,
17. We will talk about that. I love that issue. And I think I'm a sucker for that issue because that is like that's pretty much the continuation from issue
right.
4.
Which was
So
like,
like which was yeah, exactly. That was probably the best issue last year, honestly.
right?
Like so the fact that it continued that I was hooked. I was hooked. I love Doom's character. I know his character is pretty much like a tragedy. He has
Right.
he holds the weight of the world on his shoulders so much. He blames himself for everything that went down. Uh, there's just a lot of layers to his character, and it's so intriguing. I think one of the lines he had was oh, what was the line he had in this issue? It was something about being broken, and then he
Mm.
said something after. I can't remember exactly the exact line, but it was such a great line. I think the writing in here was so strong,
Yeah, the
for the
writing in
Ultimate
this was
17. This
right.
one was just it was just great. Like I said, it pretty much was a continuation of issue 4, which I think is the still the best issue of the series. But yeah, that's a 5-star issue for me for sure. So
Yeah.
I think that comes in at my number 2 this
Okay.
week, actually. Yeah, it comes in at my number 2. It was back and forth, man. I was debating between that and then of course this freaking peak right here, Green Arrow. Green Arrow number
Man.
29. I was debating
Oh
between that 2 because
man,
this was
dude.
also an amazing issue. This was amazing.
The most frustrating part about
Montos.
Green Arrow is that it's getting better. That's like the part that
Yeah.
like actually pisses me off.
Yes. Yes. I agree. I agree, bro.
Like the art
It's
is getting
too
better. Like
good.
it's just getting better, dude.
It's too good, bro. Like, what are we looking at? This is amazing.
That
This is
that is
amazing
that
stuff.
that page in particular, like with all these face on the side, like I love that when Montos does that. I think it's
It's
so
so
sick.
good. And he has this line where like he finds the lab in this line, and the line he goes like, each one of these is a life that you won't take. And he
Yeah,
just just crashes it, bro. This jug was so good.
pissed off,
Man, yeah,
man.
this jug is so tough. And of course, I love these moments with these two. These two are just adorable. I think Roy and
Yeah.
his daughter is just it's just great
They
stuff.
could have their own series, bro. You know what I mean? Like I love that dynamic.
They could. This is probably my favorite panel though. This one right here, where he's just standing there.
Oh,
He was ore
dude.
farming pretty much, but
Oh,
it
dude.
looks cold. It looks so cold. So yeah, that this was another amazing issue, and I think this falls at my number 3 this week.
Okay,
Green Arrow
nice.
does. It falls at my number 3. I actually had it above Wonder Woman slightly. It was tough.
Okay.
It's pretty tough.
Yeah, man. Just like, oh yeah, here's where he crashes all the drugs, right? Yeah, it's just they're
Hmm.
nailing the characterization, and it's like the art's getting better. Damn it, man. God damn it,
It
dude.
sucks, bro. 2 more issues, and it's sad. It's so sad to say because it really is getting better. Like this is the best arc,
It
and
is.
it's not even finished, but it is.
It's
This is the
crazy.
best
It,
arc.
dude, okay, so you remember when we were talking about the fact that it was getting canceled, and we were saying
Yeah.
like, oh, maybe because they got the absolute Green Lantern or Green Arrow coming out, and that like DC Black Label like mini series coming out. But then you look and they killed Oliver. They killed him in Absolute Evil, right? So it's like that's you can't even use that as an excuse anymore to like cancel this one, right? So it's like, guys, what's going on, man?
I don't know.
Unbelievable, dude.
I don't know, but they're tripping.
What did you think of this Ultimate Spider-Man?
Loved it. The
This
best
one, yeah.
issue in a while.
In a
In a
while. Okay,
while.
nice. I agree
In
with
a
that.
while.
Dude, sometimes I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'll read Ultimate Spider-Man, and the way that it's hyped up, it makes me feel like I'm crazy. Cause I'm like, I didn't love that issue like the last couple, right? But this one, I
Yeah.
definitely think it kind of brought it back to where I was loving it.
Yes.
I don't
I
know.
agree.
I don't know if I can
I agree.
like explain why, like why the last couple like weren't doing it for me necessarily. I don't know.
Uh, okay, here's probably what I think. The fact that we had guest artists definitely
Yeah,
probably took me out of it. I think the fact it was that. If it was Kaketo, I don't know if I would like be as harsh maybe on it, I guess. Cause like obviously I'm a big Spider-Man fan, but I just think these last like 3 issues, um, yeah, like they were not well, the last one I actually did like,
the
but
last
that
one.
was the last one like where the cliffhanger where freaking
Oh, the explosion,
he
right,
put the
right.
bomb to yeah, the explosion was crazy. That was a great cliffhanger to reel us back in the Ultimate Spider-Man and have us more invested. So I
Yeah,
did
yeah.
like that. But the ones before that, man, yeah, I don't know. It was just I don't it just didn't feel like I didn't get that feeling that I got when I was first reading Ultimate Spider-Man,
Right.
like the first arc or the second arc of it. I wasn't getting that feeling from it. It was I don't know, maybe it felt slow, maybe like I don't know. It was something about it, but it just wasn't I wasn't getting that Hickman flair, I feel like maybe. Like I
Mm.
don't know. It was something. I can't put my finger on it really, but
There's something,
it
right?
just
Yeah,
wasn't
for
hitting
sure.
like it was definitely something. But this definitely brought it back.
Brought it
I
back.
am
Agreed.
like, okay. Like, yes, great. Best issue in a while. Still one of
Let's
my
keep
favorite
it
books on
going, right, as
stands.
we close
So
it out,
let's yeah,
because
we got 2 more issues anyway. Like you got 2 more. So there's no going downhill from there. Just you know, do your thing. Do your thing for the last issue.
what's another issue from last week that you also want to shout out, dude?
Man, I gotta shout this one out because this is probably the best issue of the series. I gotta give it to Invisible Man. This James
Yes,
Tynion
dude.
title. This was fire, so fire. Um, bro, it was perfectly paced too, honestly.
Yeah.
Um, I think the dialogue was great and everything that led up to that ending,
Oh man,
insane. Insane, bro.
that was a
It's crazy
nice
because like
ending.
it was like thinking on it, I think I gave this issue a 4.5,
Okay.
but like I don't know, like, I'm, like, looking at it now, maybe I was just being, like, kinda petty with the 4.5. I this probably really is a five-star issue book. I think I'm just being a little petty. But, like, 'cause, when I think about it, there was really nothing I couldn't pinpoint that was wrong with it, honestly.
I
Like,
got
the
you right.
dialogue was clean, the art is great, and it was a great buildup to everything to it happen. Like, now we know the origin of the Invisible Man or how Invisible Man came to be.
Right.
This crazy scientist who's so obsessed with his creation, or of what he can create. And then he takes a kid, and you feel bad for the kid because he kept the kid hostage for months, actually.
Yep.
I think it was 2 months or a month, it was something like that, because I think he had, like, 3 months to, like,
To
get
finish.
his
Yeah.
to finish the product, right? But yeah, you feel so bad for the kid. He looks skinned alive. Then he's an actual skeleton. Like,
Yep.
you feel so bad for the kid. But yeah, uh, this was amazing, man. I like looking at it now. I really do think this is 5 star. Like I said, I think I gave it 4.5 just because I was being a little petty. But thinking about it, there was no flaw I could have pointed out in this issue. But yeah, how did you feel about it? Did you think it was a flaw in this issue at all, or
Dude,
no?
I'm kind of with you. Like as I'm flipping through it, like definitely the best issue in the series so far. Like number one just like didn't like maybe set up the premise as well as I kind of wanted, but issue two definitely did kind of lay the groundwork.
Yeah, issue
And
2
then
was
issue
better, I
three
agree.
is like a punch in the face, dude. I was like,
Yeah.
whoa. The art, like you said, from Denis, I really enjoying Denis' style. I think Denis is working on something. I forget. But Denis doing the interiors for another series coming up soon. But yeah, just like
Mhm.
seeing the him like falling apart like layer by layer, becoming invisible, like the muscle, and then the skeletons, and then all that you can see is his eyes, right? Um, and then yeah, like that
So good.
this page turn, like from here where you see him picking up like the pieces, and then you turn the page, and it's like, oh shit, that's our
Yeah,
Invisible Man.
that's
Like
our Invisible Man.
How do you
That's that,
think?
yeah, like the twist. That was
Yeah,
interesting too, because you think he was gonna do it on himself,
right.
the
And I'm
scientist.
wondering if that
But
like I don't know what what we have in store for the last issue, or I don't even know if this is going for 5 or 4. I assume 4.
that's the thing,
Um,
man. I don't like
yeah,
the 4-issue format that they're going with this monster
yeah.
universe. I don't. I think for some it worked. Like for Frankenstein, which I consider Frankenstein to be the best out of the
I agree
monsterverse.
with you.
It's
Yeah, yeah.
between that and I think my second is Dracula, which was also done by James Tynion.
Right.
Um, But yeah, I don't like the 4. I think they should do 6. I think 6 is a perfect length.
I
Because I
know.
agree, it doesn't need to be like an ongoing, but you can do 6 with this first. Because you're telling me after this issue we just got, issue 3 of Invisible, that we can't get 3 more?
Right.
It can work. You can flesh things out more. I just think, I don't know, I feel like the ending, I
It's
mean,
restrictive
I
for
trust
4. Yeah.
Tynion. Yeah, I trust Tynion, but I do think you're putting yourself maybe in a box by just 4 issues. Like, you telling me he has to end this next issue after what we just got?
I know.
It's like,
Yeah.
nah, I think there's more to tell. But like I said, I trust Tyne. Maybe he'll do it in a way that'll be uh that'll be great. Cause I mean, I think Michael Walsh did it for Frankenstein. I thought Frankenstein was actually a great ending.
Yeah.
Uh, but I don't know, man. I just feel like they can do more than 4. I just don't know why 4 is the format for monsters, but
Yeah,
it is what
and
it
it's
is, I guess.
interesting too, because like I'm thinking about after this. I mean, they already did the Mummy, or like what they already did Creature of the Black Lagoon. Like, is that just going to be kind of
Yep.
it for the Universal monsters, and they kind of just go away after that, or are they getting
I
like
think
volume
so, cause
twos
I
or
don't
something?
know.
Right? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Cause yeah, I don't know any other monster oh, maybe unless they do, I don't know if they're gonna do it. I think the Blob is considered like
Okay,
a
the
monster
Blob,
as well.
because I was
I
wondering if like
I
the
I don't think they
Fly
did the
was
Blob.
too. I don't know if the Fly is considered
Oh,
a
that's
monster.
interesting. You talking about the movie The Fly?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if like they consider that like a universal
Yeah,
monster or something,
I
right? Like
don't
I don't
know
even
either.
know, but
I don't know either. The
I don't
Blob would
know.
make sense though if they did that. I think the Blob would make a lot of sense. Cause I think the Blob is like a yeah, I think so. I think so. But yeah, yeah, there's more to tell, man. I don't know how Tynion is gonna land this, but I guess we're just gonna have to see. Have to
I know,
see. I don't
dude.
know. But I did think this issue was amazing. I think it was flat out fantastic.
Dude, end of an era for this
Yeah,
next one, all
not this
right?
week, man.
What did you think of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 12? Juan Ferreira, Jason Aaron saying goodbye, dude.
It was
Brutal.
great.
Yeah,
It was great. It
it was
was great.
great.
I think I what did I put this on Comic Geeks? I think I gave this a 4. I,
4.
I
I'd
don't
feel
think it was
4.
perfect.
Yeah, strong
Yeah,
4.
I think it's a strong 4. It's a great ending. It's a great ending to a series, but I don't think it was perfect. But that ending though, I will
Yeah,
say
like the actual
was
how it ended.
yeah, that ending was great. It was great. It was great brother stuff in this issue. We got some action. We got some great panels from Juan Ferrero, of course. Uh, just because I think right now he's one of the best current artists right now.
Gotta be,
Um,
dude. It's
but
so
yeah,
sick.
great artwork, great artwork. I think Aaron killed it on writing. I think the writing was really solid here, really strong.
LD Wheeling still in
Especially
TMNT.
especially the panel where they're all walking down the alleyway together.
I was just about to bring
Yeah,
that one up,
yeah.
dude.
That was
Oh
a great
man.
that's a great panel, man. I
Yeah.
love that panel. I think that's the best panel of it. But yeah, TMNT, solid ending to Jason Aaron and Juan Ferreira. I'm still debating of whether I'm going to continue. I think I'm okay.
Ooh.
I'm debating. I'm debating because I want to be optimistic. I want to be
Right.
optimistic. So, and I don't want to trash something that I haven't read. So, I think I will give this new team a try. Uh, I'm gonna give it 3 issues. Actually, I'm gonna give it 3 because I think that's me giving it a chance at least. Like
Yeah.
this is
I would say
me at
3.
least
Yeah,
like
yeah.
picking it up. So I'm gonna say 3. I'm gonna give it a chance because I don't wanna like, yes, it sucks, right? Jason Aaron, Juan Ferreira, they're not on it. I know it sucks, but, um, I'm curious to see what this creative team is gonna do, especially now that Shredder or not Shredder, Master Splinter, is back.
Yeah.
So that's something I gotta see because I love Splinter. I love Sensei. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna come in with a positive mindset on this new creative team.
I feel you, dude. I'm definitely gonna give it a try too. It's just like, man, only
I know.
12? Like, dude, come
I know,
on,
I
bro.
know, I know. And it's crazy because I don't know if you saw Jason Aaron's post, but he was like, "Oh, like you thought me and Juan Ferrer wasn't gonna do anything else? Like we're
Oh,
doing something for
oh,
Absolute Superman."
I saw
Yeah,
that.
so like he yeah, he made that post. He was like, "Yeah, like we're gonna do something." I'm like, "Okay, that's great. That's cool.
Yeah,
That's cool. That's
cause,
cool."
cause, like maybe it's like Juan Ferrer getting his like foot in the door. Like maybe he's on like an ongoing or something
Right.
like that. All right, we're working
Maybe,
with it. Yeah,
maybe. I would stick with Sandoval though
that's
as
true
the
for
main
the main
artist though.
artist.
I would still
Yeah,
stick with that. Sandoval's just he's sick. He's sick. I love his
super
art.
sick.
His art
Um,
system. But we could talk about exquisite. Exquisite
Nice. Okay.
corpses.
Yeah. So I was wondering how you're
Yeah.
feeling, like just in general on the series, because I want to say that maybe you weren't as high on it as I was to start. I don't know if maybe I'm wrong in saying that, but um,
Oh no, I was very high on
okay.
this. I to be fair, I think I'm always high on Tynion. Tynion's my favorite
He's
writer.
one of the
So like,
guys, right?
yeah, he's just that guy. So yeah, I was very high. I think as far as issue ones go, Exquisite Corpses is one of easily top five issue ones I think I've read this year for sure.
Okay.
Um,
Yep. Yep.
easily. That issue one was freaking spectacular. But yeah, I still think this is amazing, bro. It's very, very consistent. It's still introducing us to these other characters and what they're doing.
Your
The
pick is
horror
still
vibes
alive.
is there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. My pick is still alive. Both of them actually. Both of
Right.
my
Right.
picks are still alive. But yeah, seeing Gamer Kid, man.
Dude, this kid's a
Gamer
savage,
Kid
bro.
is
What's wrong with this
yeah,
kid?
he's savage. He gave the kid the controller and he was like, "Yeah, like just shoot him." Like he's like, "What?" Like, "Yeah, just shoot him." Bro, Gamer Kid is wicked, but man, the way he went out, Rascal
Right.
Randy, bro,
That was. I mean,
Rascal Randy
Rascal
yo,
Randy. Something's
you
wrong with that
see,
guy, dude.
Rascal Randy is different, bro.
When he yeah, when
Oh
because
my
the
gosh, that's
page
so
before where
crazy.
you see his ears sticking out of the water and he's like slowly like, oh
Yeah,
shit, dude.
it's bro. This series is sick, man. Yeah, I love it. I love Exquisite Corpses. I think this might be either people are going to be either really high on this or they're just going to be mixed because I think for other people they're probably going to look for more of like a cohesive storytelling where I feel like because each issue really does focus on different characters
Right,
um and I feel like maybe they want it to be set on certain characters first and then go into different but I don't mind going into the other different characters just because I think it's great seeing everyone to see what everyone is doing since
right.
this is kind of like a grand game even though it's set in one town. Uh, but it's very grand, and yeah, like I would love to see what these other people are doing. Like, why, I don't think we should just focus on one set of group and just keep it there. Nah, I want to see I want to see what everybody's doing. Like,
I
where's Nurse Pete? Where's this?
right.
Where's that? What's he doing? So
I agree with
I
you,
love
dude.
it.
Yeah, like all the different kind of storylines that like all the subplots they got going on, I'm liking it. Dude, a weird thing happened when I was reading this one, Exquisite Corpse 6, and they're talking about how so obviously it takes place in Maine, right? And I live in
Yeah.
Maine. I'm looking outside right now, the Maine forest or whatever, Maine woods. They talk about how a bunch of people in this town, like all the kids and stuff, are partying in what's called the pit, right?
Mm,
It was so weird. And this is probably like, I'm sure other places in the US, they got a place where all the kids hang out called the pit or something, right? Like it's probably not a super uncommon name. But like in my hometown, that's where like all the kids would hang out after like they would get drunk in the pit, right? So that just like kind of I was
right.
like I was thinking in my head, I'm like, did James like do a bunch of research like around where I live or something? Like it just felt so close to
Right.
home. When he's calling this shit the pit, I was like, what the
He probably did. Knowing
that's
him, he probably
that's what
did.
I'm like, dude. I gotta ask him at some point, like, did you go to Maine at all, like to do research or like taking pictures or
Right.
something? Like I have no idea, but it feels very Maine for someone who's living in Maine. I think that's one of the aspects I really like about Exquisite Corpses. Um, yeah, I love that one, dude. What about
So sick.
dude, okay, one of the biggest surprises, I would say, like, of the year is Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion. I'm sure a lot of
Really.
people
I've
might be
heard,
skipping this.
yeah.
It kind of like maybe like the maybe like issues 1 through 4, like, okay, okay. But issue 5, I was like, oh shit, this is actually kind of sick. Because he's like fighting, he's just trying to save his sister the whole time, and just seeing Miles Morales interacting with all the Ultimate Universe characters is pretty cool. But it gets into the fact that Miles is like from the original Ultimate Universe, and
Mhm.
like he just remembers it all, and it all comes back to him, and it yeah, just like I love the focus on Miles. He's like one of the best characters in the Marvel universe, and I
Yeah,
haven't been
for
reading his
sure.
onning, right? Like I need to read some more
I
Miles, dude,
love
because
his ongoing.
I
His
hear it's
on
underrated, right?
he has the best Marvel ongoing like in mainline
Yeah.
right now.
Okay.
I think he has the best. The only thing that contends with it, and that's because it's early now, is Captain America. Captain America is fantastic.
I've been loving
That
that
book
one. They shorted
is
me on issue
fan
4. I
that
gotta get
yeah,
it.
bro.
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't read it?
I haven't read issue the latest one that came out. I didn't get a chance because my shop
Oh,
shorted me. I
you're
was like,
gonna
dude,
love that issue,
okay.
bro. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. We'll definitely talk about it when we
Oh,
do our
nice,
top
dude.
10.
Okay,
It's
cool.
definitely gonna be that issue would I think that's the best issue so far, for
Oh,
sure.
okay. Right on,
You're
dude.
gonna
I've been
see
loving
why
that
though.
series
Yeah,
too.
you're gonna see why. Chip is cooking. Oh my gosh. That run is
Okay, dude.
fantastic though.
That's sick. Uh, oh, so one thing real quick that I want to mention about Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion, there's a bit at the end where Miles Morales is about to get sent back to his main universe, and he has this discussion with
Mm,
Doom, and he's telling Doom about how Miles knows the real origin of the Maker. So this version of
yeah,
Doctor Doom is like, oh shit, like you know how he came to be, and he reveals to him like, yeah,
right.
he started as a Reed Richards, and like that blows this Doctor Doom's mind.
Hmm.
So I wonder if that'll play into kind of the rest of the story. Like I wonder if like how important this series is. I guess like it was really fun all the way
Right.
throughout. Just waiting to see it kind of relate to the main series that they got going on. But if you guys missed this one, check it out in a trade. Check it out like digitally if you can, because I think it's pretty sick.
Mhm.
Just the way it ended, one of the biggest surprises of the year. I'll throw it to you,
Yeah,
man.
we got some surprises. Agree. We talk about Green Lantern Dark. I
Yep.
love this. I think this was a very solid ending to the series. I know some people weren't like high on it. I don't think I was high on it at first either. And not that it wasn't bad. I think
Right.
Green Lantern Dark started off pretty good. But I think it got cooking around I think it was like issue 4, if I'm not mistaken. I think issue 4 up until
That's probably
now,
where I
it
stopped
just got
reading it.
cooking.
Cause
Was
I've been
it?
picking it up in singles. I've been waiting to like, get a whole bunch to like binge
Get
read it or
it?
something like that.
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah. This
damn, you
series is it's so good, and it left an emotional print on me. Like I wasn't expecting this series to get deep in that way, but it
okay.
did, and I think it does a great job of showing what it takes to be the Green Lantern, like in this universe,
Mm,
um, and how that is taking a toll on the main character who is the Green Lantern. Because her at first, she she didn't care about anything. She didn't care to be the Green Lantern. She didn't want that mantle. She didn't want that pressure on herself. But as you going through the series, I think this is just great character development for her, especially where the series is ended now. She now sees that being a Green Lantern is so much more. She embraces it now. She doesn't run from her trauma or pain that she's been through. Like it's beautiful. Like it really is beautiful stuff. So Green Lantern Dark really surprised me.
Tate Brombel,
Um,
dude.
but Tate Brombel, yeah, I think, man, you want to talk about a writer who's like been on fire recently. He's up there, man. Currently, like he's on Cassandra Cain's Batgirl,
Yep.
and he's on Everything Dead and Dying. Like,
Oh
bro
shit,
is
right?
he has 3 titles that he's I mean, this one just ended, but he killed it
Right.
on this. He killed it. This is great. Like if I had to give like a grade for this book as a whole, I'm thinking like an A minus, man. Like really, it's
Wow.
high for me. I
No,
love
dude,
it.
I was loving like
I
the kind of
really do.
setup and I was like, okay, this is one that I'm probably gonna want to binge read because obviously you got War of the Deladera's art, like just such a legend, right, on the art side.
So
And
good.
in
It's so
Tate, I was
good.
like, dude, I'm liking this Tate guy, so I wanted to save it. A minus. I mean, that's just like high praise. You know what I mean? So I got to check this
Yeah,
out,
I
dude.
think it's an A minus series,
Sounds
man.
like a good Halloween read, bro.
I think it started out like in that C plus,
Okay.
like C plus B minus range. Like you said, I think the first three issues were like they were good. They had me interested, but it didn't hook me. Where
Yeah.
issue 4 and through 7, it kicked off from there. It did things I was just not expecting. Like I wasn't expecting to emotionally resonate with those characters and all, especially the stuff with like Gar, the stuff with Gar in that book, crazy. But yeah, and like I said, the main character goes through a great character development journey as well.
It's a very cool main
So it's
character.
great stuff.
Very cool main character.
Yeah,
If people are
her
like,
design is cool.
yeah, like the design is cool, and I think that like her personality, she reminds me a lot of Erica Slaughter, kind of, right? Like, um,
Yeah,
if
she
you're looking for like a
does. Yeah,
strong,
she
like
does.
female-led story, I think this is a great. It's like a horror Green
This
Lantern.
is a great
You know what I
one.
mean?
Yeah,
Actually,
it is. It really is, and it fits
read
so
this
well,
instead of
honestly.
Absolute Green Lantern. Honestly, I mean, kind of,
Yeah,
sorta,
I
right?
think so.
Like,
Yeah, no, I agree, 100%,
even
100%. I think this series does what I think Absolute Green Lantern should have done, honestly.
yeah.
So yeah, yeah, absolutely. So yeah, that was another banger. This was a sleeper though. I don't know if people are in the Speed Racer realm,
Dang.
but
Okay, dude. I gotta like
Speed
check it
Racer,
out, dude. I've been missing out on all the
Cody,
Speed
the
Racer
art,
stuff, dude.
Cody, the art of this is
Who's
so
on the art,
wild.
dude?
So now thinking on it, right? I followed this artist for a minute. I think my first time recognizing his art was on Twitter. I think his name is Sebastian Priz.
Okay.
It's something, but his art is something. It is so freaking good. And that's not even my favorite panel. My favorite panel is this one right here, where he rips the cover off the car and he's showing it's so Cody. I'm telling you,
That's
it's
sick.
so good. It's
So who
so
is this
good. His art
Racer
is
X guy?
great.
This is like Speed Racer's brother or something like that. I got that right or no?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Racer X is his brother, but obviously, his little brother isn't aware of that. His little brother doesn't know
Okay, I
that
gotcha.
that's his brother. They pretty much keep it to how like the movie did, because even in the movie, um, yeah, like he doesn't know. He doesn't know that his
I
brother's still alive. They
gotcha.
all the family thinks that the brother is dead. The brother never confronts them or any of that. He lets his family live their life. Um, but yeah, he's like in the shadows working for like, another corporation. But yeah, I couldn't get over the art. I genuinely I think like I'm pretty sure my panel of the week was from this book for sure. It had so many
Nice, dude.
panels that I could pull
I
from
love
because it's
that,
just
dude.
so good. So yeah, so yeah, it's Sebastian Pires, I think his name is. I'm looking at it right now. But that's the artist for this book, and this was so sick, so freaking sick. I wasn't expecting great stuff, man. Really good storytelling. It had like these parallels between Racer X and like this other guy, and it shows like they're different. It was giving us dialogue of like their different motives for what they're doing and in their line of work. It was really interesting stuff, man. So yeah, this was a sleeper. This was definitely a sleeper. I loved this. Really good stuff.
Dude, I gotta check out the Speed Racer stuff. We got LD Wheeling says that he's only heard good things of Speed Racer, but he just doesn't know anything about it.
Mm,
I'm kind of in that camp. Like I know a little bit about Speed Racer. I saw the movie like a long time ago. I might have
one of
saw that
my
like in
favorites.
theaters, like when it came out, and like never again after. Um, but yeah, dude, I gotta check out some Speed Racer. Okay, so
I
I'll write
got
that
that
down, dude,
speed,
because
man.
I'm
I
missing out,
got
dude.
that speed. It's great. It is great.
What's another one here? Oh, dude.
I got Superman here.
Yeah, that
Did
was
you read
the
Superman?
one I was about to bring up, dude.
Was it? Yeah,
So what'd you think of this Superman issue, man? Because we got Barrows
I
on the
think
art.
it's a
That's what
banger.
the first thing I want to say, dude. Barrows look for Superman is so sick. Like I'm in love with Barrows' style. It's so good, dude.
It is good. It is good. This panel is wild, but yeah.
Dude,
I think it's
that's
a
a good
banger, man.
one.
This was a banger issue.
Yeah, just like the kind of lead up to Superman like entering the tournament, like getting stuff ready, making sure Lois is safe and that kind of thing. But yeah, as far as like a DCKO tie-in, I thought this was great. It was
Yeah.
just an excellent issue. Like dude, like Barrows. I mean, stick around for a while. Oh, we just flipped to the we just like showed off the same
Yeah,
page. I love
the
that.
same thing.
But
It's
dude,
all good though. It's a great
Barrows,
panel.
stick around for a while, man. Like I love your style, dude. It's such a cool look for Superman. Like, I mean, if you're gonna get Dan Mora, sure, let Dan Mora, right? But if not, like Barrows stay on the title, maybe, because I
Yeah,
was like, this is
yeah.
sick. I love
This
the
one was sick too.
okay, yep, love that panel too. All the stuff with like
Yeah, that one
Lois
was sick
Lane
too.
talking to Jor-El, but then she starts talking to Laura, which is pretty interesting.
Mhm.
Learning about and then yeah, I forgot about the ending where you get Superman Prime reintroduced into the story.
Yeah, Superboy Prime, and then Lois gets her powers back.
Oh, dude,
Pretty
yes, dude.
much.
I forget about this like last
Pretty
page. That
much.
was sick
Yeah, yeah.
because he says,
Sick stuff.
yeah, he says you blasted her with your sun powers, you dork. Superwoman is back, dude. Because he
Yeah,
says that's what it was. He says, there was something you forgot about, and then he's saying like, what's that? And then Superman Prime saying the last page reveal, dude. Like, I love that, man.
I love Superboy Prime, man. But
Joshua
yeah, that
Williamson is
was a
writing
great issue.
Superboy
I
Prime
really
like
enjoyed that.
perfectly too. Like he's writing Superboy Prime. Just
Yeah,
his
he's
Lois
nailing
Lane
it.
characterization is great too. So Williamson's killing it, man. And I wasn't
He
like the
he is
biggest
nailing
fan
it.
of Williamson, bro. Like if I'm being honest with you, like um
Mm,
maybe even before like what series? Oh, like his Batman and Robin. I was like, this is okay, you know. Um, like
I
maybe
liked
one of
his
the
Batman and
events,
Robin.
like I forgot which event he was doing, but definitely the Superman stuff, like that changed my mind. And like obviously the good work he's doing over on GI Joe, starting to
Mm.
like Josh Williamson a lot more. Um, yeah, I just wasn't like the biggest fan of his Batman and Robin like before. I forgot who took it
Before
over
Philip
after that. Yeah,
Philip Kennedy. Mm,
Philip Kennedy. That's right. Yep.
PKJ. Yeah,
PKJ, dude.
yeah, yeah. We had a
Um,
lot of sleepers, man. This was a sleeper.
which
Uh,
one's that,
No
dude?
Man's Land. I don't know if you're picking this one up. This is
No
No
Man's
Man's
Land.
Land.
I have no idea.
Sick.
That wasn't on
Yeah,
my
it's an
radar
image
at all,
book.
dude.
Very interesting. It's
Is that an
about
homage cover to like
pretty
uh
sure
Silence of the
it's
Lambs or
Silence
something?
of the
Okay.
Lambs. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No Man's Land was great. This was really good. This is about a he's a detective and now he is trying to solve this mystery. But it's outside like kind of I guess you say it's kind of like outside his jurisdiction. Like he has to travel for this. Um, but the mystery is very enthralling. The town he's in, I guess they have like some type of like mythical creature or like a forgot what you really call it. But I guess like these murders are happening and they have to figure it out, but they don't know what's causing it because like this monster, this creature, the way it kills people, it's like, bro, like what is this? What could this like be? The mystery is very enthralling for sure. I love the setting it's in. It's in like this winter snow vibe on like this
Oh, yeah.
mountain. It's cool. The art is really cool as well. Um, I'm familiar with the writer and like what he does, but his art is cool though. I really do like his art. Um, he has some really cool stuff.
So it's
How big is
a
that?
writer like he's writing and drawing it, like doing the art too, or
Yeah, he's writing and
okay.
drawing, yeah. And he does that for most of his series, is honestly. The other series that I read from him it's called Something Epic. I don't know if you read that, but
Okay, I
Something Epic.
think I remember that one. I don't know if I picked that one up when it was coming out. Okay.
But he done that. He's done mad stuff. But yeah, man, I really like where this mystery thing is going. It's great, great stuff.
I
Definitely think it's
mean,
stronger than the first issue, in my opinion. I think it's
okay.
stronger, but great stuff, man. Great, great stuff.
Dang,
So
dude. I mean, I gotta
that
check
might
that
be
one
the
out, dude. I've been
last thing I
slacking a little bit
show
on my
before I get
image.
out of here.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Did you say that was the last one you got? Or you got to get out?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
that's probably well. I could show Skin Breaker actually. We could talk a little bit about
Oh,
Skin
sure,
Breaker
dude.
if
Yeah,
you read
yeah.
Skin
Up to
Breaker.
you,
Did you read
man.
it? Yeah, yeah. We could read like a little bit of Skin Breaker.
Did you think it was a step
Honestly,
up from issue one?
I do.
Okay,
I
yeah, I
do.
agree.
I
I agree.
I I do. I think the art really is just gorgeous. Like I understand why people give like I remember the first issue came out and they were like they gave it 5 stars just for the art, and I get it.
Right.
Even though I wasn't that high on it, I still think like yeah, the art was amazing, but the story really is like it's pretty cool, it's simple. But this one, I think uh I think it had a interesting way of making me care for this battle between like pretty much between
Mm,
these two, honestly,
right. Yep.
because one of them looked up to him, like he was like a not like a father figure, but it was just a figure that he really did look up to. It was kind of like a big brother, and you can tell like he really didn't want to do this, and that part really it was really emotional. Honestly,
Yeah, agreed.
it was an emotional way because that has to be tough, trying like killing someone that you don't want to kill somebody because he has a different way, right? Like his way of leadership. He didn't want to kill him, he didn't want to fight him, but it was something that he had to do because that was just their way back then. And it's crazy because always now he's a guy who's like, nah, like there has to be a different way. He always
Right.
tries to see a different path or a different way to do things. So it's really interesting, man. I do like it. The art, like I said, it's freaking spectacular. David Finch is insane.
Yeah, I
But I did like the story more on this one, and I think action was great too. Action was
yeah,
great.
agreed, dude. I just like this the page turn like from here to here. I
Until
was
he's
like,
older,
that
yeah,
shit kind of blew my
yeah,
mind a little bit, dude.
yeah. That is great.
Like
That
what
is
that,
great.
that was kind of sick, dude. So I was like, okay,
That
you
is
got me
pretty
there,
sick.
dude. I
I
like that,
can't even
man.
lie.
Right
So
on,
yeah,
man.
great stuff this week, man. Great stuff
Yeah,
this
dude.
week. And then
Listen.
this week is light for me.
Okay,
Nothing too
yeah.
crazy. Uh my most anticipated is definitely Batman and Robin Year One, just to see how that concludes.
Dude. I'm gonna cry when
Mark
that's
Waid,
over, man.
Chris Samney, it's crazy. We do have an absolute Batman annual this
That's
week
right.
by Dane Warren Johnson, so that's definitely hype to look at. We have Imperial issue number 4. This is the last issue of Imperial. But I love Imperial. I think Imperial was a very, very strong series by Hickman. So can't wait to see what issue 4 does. And I think those are the ones that I'm like excited for. I think those are the only ones I'm pretty sure. I think
Fifth
Superman has a
Wednesday, I
special
think,
too.
right?
So I am looking forward to that. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I am looking forward to that Superman special as well. The Superman Red and Blue, I think it's called. But
That's right. Hopefully
that's
my
it though.
shop can get me one of those. So um but yeah, dude, yo, shout out to KhiBucks for joining us. Real quick before you gotta go, dude, where can people follow you? I want to make sure Kai's links are down in the description, but you know, as well.
You can follow me on TikTok at KaiBuck0. You can follow me on Instagram, which is KaiBuck6. And then you can follow my letterbox, which is just KaiBucks. Capital K and a capital B. And that's where you can find me on my socials. That's pretty much it.
Nice, dude. Thanks to Kai for joining us, man. We only have him here for a little bit, dude. He's a busy guy. So yo, shout out to Kai. And listen, next week we might be doing a top 10 comics of October, you know what I mean? As we're looking forward to
I'm
the end of the
locked and
year.
loaded.
Got a lot of lists. Got a lot of lists for us to make,
Yeah,
dude. So yeah, yeah.
locked and loaded. I'm locked and loaded. You don't see.
So yeah, dude. Thanks to Kai for joining us, man. Sweet.
Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. About to say, do you need a thumbnail? Or
Um, that's a good question. No, actually, you know what? I don't because I did one from like a previous, like I took one of your pictures or whatever. Um, like I got a good thumbnail, I think. So yeah,
good
yeah,
thumbnail? Okay, all right, cool.
yeah, dude. Appreciate it, man.
Of course, anytime. You will see us next week with that top 10.
Nice. Yeah, dude. So look forward to it, man. I think Kai's just able to leave, and we're gonna keep it going here. If you guys are still watching, we're gonna be unboxing some action figures, dude. So yeah,
Good. I'll catch you in the next one, brother.
yeah, dude. See you later, Kai. Thanks for joining, man.
Yep, no problem.
So, dude, those that are left, that actually worked really well having a guest, dude. I was worried about having a guest, right? Because if you guys were watching last week with the power, the not the power outages, the internet going down and all that sort of stuff, right? So I was worried about having a guest, but that worked super well, man. So if you guys are joining me for the rest of this, we're gonna be unboxing some action figures. All right. So one from last week that we didn't get to, unfortunately, it was the Joker action figure. That's the one that won my poll. So I gotta get this unbox for you guys. But then, just because I was supposed to do another one last week, supposed to do one today, we're gonna do two. So we're unboxing the Scarecrow, dude. So yeah, you guys want to stick around, watch a action figure unboxing, two action figure unboxings. We're gonna do the classic Joker and also the Scarecrow as well, dude. So yeah, dude, let's just get into it. Actually, I gotta set up this camera. Hold on. Gotta set up my top-down camera here. See if it works. And yeah, you know, if you we're only here for comic book stuff. Shout out for joining, man. I really appreciate it. You guys joining me here on this Monday afternoon. But yeah, dude, let's get into some action figures. I think that didn't work at all, dude. Hello, hello. Oh, dude, it's not working, bro. No, no, no. If we can figure this out. If we can't, I'll just end the stream, dude. I'll just end it, bro. All right, hold on. Let me do this real quick. I'm still here. I'm still here, dude. Hello, camera? No. Flipping back and forth. Man. Bro. Forgive me for my Tom Taylor, Bruno Redondo slander. I appreciate it. Dude. All right, man. If I can't get this working, dude, I don't want to have to. Why isn't it working, man? Shout out to Vactor, though, dude. Always keeping the chat alive, man. Really appreciate Vactor. Man, before I started, guys, my entire setup was like on fire, man. I was losing it. I thought I wouldn't be able to go live, and I was like, oh crap, we got Kai on, dude. I gotta have working stuff when Kai's on. So, all right, hold on. Top down camera. Let's see. If not, dude, we might have to end it, and I'll have to maybe unbox like 3 next week or something, dude. Vactor's got me, dude. Shout out to Vactor. All right, let's see if this works. Because I need screen mirror. 3 figures next week, LMAO. Dude, LD Wheeling, man, this is such a shit show, dude. Why is it because you test everything before you go live, right? And it's working. I'm flipping all the scenes. But you guys see this black over here? This is supposed to be my top-down camera, and it's not working, man. Is this it? Screen mirroring. No, that's not gonna be it. That's not it. That's terrible. Nope. Nope. Oh my god, dude. Oh, okay. How about this? We'll try to plug it in. We'll plug it in, guys. Man, people are leaving. That's all right. That's all right. I get it. I wouldn't watch this shit either.